Have you ever wondered how a process as subtle yet powerful as natural selection shapes the world around us? In the next few minutes, we will uncover the fascinating stories of 4 case studies that illustrate the relentless workings of natural selection. Picture the peppered moth in England. Before the grime and soot of the Industrial Revolution darkened the English landscape, light-colored moths blended perfectly with the lichen-covered trees. However, as pollution turned tree trunks dark, these moths became easy targets for predators. The dark-colored moths, once a minority, suddenly found themselves with an evolutionary advantage. Over time, dark moths became the norm, a vivid demonstration of how natural selection favors traits that enhance survival in a changing environment. Now, let's fly over to the Galapagos archipelago, where Charles Darwin observed finches with a variety of beak shapes. Each island has its unique ecological conditions and food sources. Finches with beaks that could handle available food sources survived and reproduced more successfully. Over generations, the finch populations on different islands evolved distinct beak shapes, a clear testament to how natural selection molds species based on environmental demands. From the world of birds, we shift to the microscopic realm of bacteria. Bacteria can develop resistance to antibiotics, a process driven by natural selection. Antibiotics eliminate susceptible bacteria, but those with genetic variations conferring resistance survive and reproduce. As this process repeats over generations, resistant bacteria become increasingly common, illustrating how natural selection can foster the spread of antibiotic resistance. Lastly, consider the case of pesticide resistance. Like bacteria, some pests possess natural variations that make them resistant to pesticides. When susceptible pests die off after pesticide application, resistant ones survive and pass on their genes. Over time, the pest population becomes increasingly resistant, proving that even our best efforts to control pests can be undermined by the power of natural selection. In each of these examples, natural selection operates on existing genetic variations within populations. Individuals with traits that increase survival or reproductive success are more likely to pass on their genes. This process leads to the gradual adaptation of populations to their specific ecological niches, demonstrating the enduring power of natural selection in shaping life's diversity on Earth. So, the next time you marvel at nature's variety, remember that behind the scenes, the silent and steady hand of natural selection is always at work.